Greetings, guys. It's Fancy, the award winning editor in chief of SwagHer Magazine. And today I am just basically sharing some updates about things that are going on with the magazine. I hope to be able to get in the habit of doing this because we always have something going on, whether you guys know about it or not. So please excuse my washing machine because my office in my new place is kind of close to my utility room, and I did not think about that when I decided I would be going live. But I wanted to make certain I went live because I have some meetings afterwards, and I didn't want, if I tried to wait, I may not actually do this. So I want to make certain I got it done. So bear with me. Hopefully, you all can hear me clearly. If not, please let me know. So, our first order of business, I wanted to make certain that you all know that we have collaborated with CTR Media Network. Excuse me. And so it is a podcasting network. You all probably have seen them on Instagram or YouTube, which is where they're really big. And with this collaboration, you will see their content on the Swagger Facebook page. And then you'll see Swagger content on their YouTube page, which does really well. So we're kind of just basically sharing each other's content. They'll be going live through the Swagger page. I think I've seen two of their shows go live this week. So that's one thing that you all can check out and support. We definitely want to be, we want you all to watch their content as much as you all watch our content. And I greatly appreciate how you all have been watching our content. It really shows in the numbers when I'm looking at the analytics, and I'm very appreciative of that. And then, yeah, CTR Media Network, and you can check them out at ctrmedianetwork.com and see the lineup so you can kind of know what to expect on what days and so on. And then, what else do I have? We are doing away with our $60 package for the website features. And instead, now, if you like a website feature, you have to purchase a bundle, the WGO bundle. And the WGO bundle is a live interview on our Facebook page. You usually see it with this screen, with this I'm trying to think, with this frame. That's typically how you will see it, and then you may see different correspondents interviewing different guests because we have a team of correspondents. So just who's available at that time, or whoever picks up the interview, then that's who you'll see, along with the guests that paid to be a feature on the page. And then it also includes the website or the digital feature as we once had, which would be featured on swaggeronline.com. It is a basically like a lot of people call it a Q&A, but it's really a tailored Q&A. So you don't get, like, I know a lot of the times with a lot of outlets, they have like a list of questions that they just kind of send you, and everybody gets the same questions. No, our questions are different. They're tailored to go along with whatever bio that you send over and whatever project or news that you say that you are working on. So that's typically what we focus on. And then you also get a feature in our newsletter. It's a tailored newsletter that will be all about you. It goes out the same day that your feature goes out. And what I really would like to do is do the WGO interview first, and then have the digital feature follow that, and then the newsletter follow the digital feature. And the reason why I think it's good to do it that way is because then we can also embed the WGO interview. And WGO stands for what's going on, guys, if you don't know that. But we can embed that interview into the digital interview so people can also watch that as well. And then we can also include it in a newsletter. So that's the best way. Like, if you're really looking to maximize the feature, that's the best way to get it done, as opposed to having the feature and doing the feature first. I know I don't have a 1 second. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I do have a meeting, but I was about to say, um, it's not until 11:30. So I was trying to make certain I heard the notification go through. So the WGO bundle is 135. Um, and I think that's pretty reasonable. We still kept it under 150, and you get those three placements. And then what else? And it's a great way, like, to connect with an engaged audience, typically, I don't know if you all have noticed, but most of our what's going on interviews, or most of our lives, are starting to average about 1,000 views per interview, and then some of them I've even seen 2,000, 6,000. So it really depends on like how well you interview. You know, how good is your story? How good are you at storytelling? You know, how do you captivate the audience? So a big part of how well the interview does depend on you, but you're gonna get the views. And then last but not least, I wanted to make certain that you all do know about our Juneteenth celebration that is taking place on Juneteenth. Originally, it was supposed to be from 6 to 8 p.m., but it might just be from 6 to 7 p.m. because we didn't have the support that we thought we'd have. But we do have some great speakers and poets who will be participating in this event. I'm really looking forward to it. We kind of had some delay with the marketing of it because we were just trying to confirm like who's actually going to be a part of the event, and that held us up a little bit. But we will have those flyers going out next week so that you all can see who all is going to be there, see the lineup, and then we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time regardless. If you know anything about SwagHer Magazine, is we may go through things as a business. I go through things as a business owner. Sometimes that does impact the business, but that we still keep it moving, like I guess you could say we get it out the mud regardless. That is typically us. That's how we do things. So I'm really excited about the event. It's called Free Yourself. I did do a series of lives about it about a week or so ago when I had time, but as you all may or may not know, I do teach. And so, with the end of the year approaching, well, school ended this week, so I had been very busy with things dealing with that. But now I'm back, and that's why I'll be able to do these. And typically, I plan to do these on Friday, about the same time, just because usually I'll start taking my meetings at about 11:30 or 12 o'clock. So again, just to recap, we've collaborated with CTR Media Network. You can watch their shows, which also are podcasts, on our page. They'll be streaming live to our page, or you can go check them out on their page, or you can visit their YouTube, and then you're going to see Swagger content on their YouTube. So we're going to be broadcasting on their YouTube page as well, and then YouTube channel, and then we're doing away with the $60 digital features, and now they are a part of the What's Going On bundle, which they've been a part of it, but our main focus is the What's Going On bundle. And I feel like that bundle, like, I think it's I think the digital features are most effective being a part of that bundle, because we've seen how doing the live interviews with you all have really worked. They've been successful for the guests, and they've helped garner more visibility for the guests. So I think that it's a great idea to just focus on that. Like, I believe in doing what works and what makes sense, and that's what works for us. That's what makes sense, especially in this economy. So it's better for us to just have this one package. And also, I think sometimes when you have too many packages, people start to get confused or they get indecisive. And if you know me, I'm a Libra. I'm very indecisive. So if I had to sit and sort through, like, oh, do I get this one or do I get that one? Or it's easier for me if you tell me it's either A or B. Aside from the What's Going On bundle, we do still have our two-page features. For our digital issues, those are $400. If anybody's interested in that, we are working on an issue right now. So it's basically like you can get the WGO bundle, or you can get the two-page feature. Uh, do we have anything else? And then we have like a monthly marketing package where we share your like basically what we call ads across our social media. um Actually, Jarmel, I don't know how much that is. If you're still watching, you can drop that in the chat. It's not really one that I focus on as much, but so now we're down to those three packages. And of course, we do sell our covers if anybody interested in that is interested in buying a cover. However, the covers are costly. I'm not gonna lie to you, because we are a business, so we have to have our high ticket offer. And so the covers can, depending on what's kind of like what's going on, your notoriety and so on, the covers can range from between like 11,000, not 11,000, 1,000 to $4,000. because we're going to change all of our social media profiles, to your cover. So you're definitely going to be seen. And that tends to last as up until we decide to publish another issue, or typically I would say about 2 to 3 months. So, and then we'll still be promoting you throughout those 2 to 3 months. So you get a lot for that package. If anybody's interested in that or any of these packages, as I have scrolling across the screen, our email address is advertise@swagher.net. You can find the WGO bundle on the swaggeronline.com website, but we're having some technical issues with our store. So it's better if you reach out to us via email and purchase that way. And we'll just send you out an invoice. It details everything that you'll receive, as well as tell you what all is needed to get started. And basically, to get started, we need a mini bio, um, photos, like 2 to 3 photos. One should be a really good headshot, and then Jarmel is usually the one to handle coordinating the interviews. So he'll let you know, he'll see like if you have a preferred date, and then he'll reach out to our correspondence team, see if anybody is available that day. If not, he may have to give you a date that someone is available. But that's typically how it works. And then again, just also to, as I'm doing this recap, don't forget about Free Yourself, our Juneteenth celebration that is taking place on Juneteenth, which is Wednesday, and that is going to kick off at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I hope that you all will be tuned in, even if you just tune in for a few minutes, but you're going to find something that you like. I feel like with all of our events, people always find something that they connect to within it. And we have some really good poets. One of them, his name is Amin. Amin. I want to make certain I'm saying it correctly. Amin L. And he has this poem, My Sisters. Yeah, it is so good. It is so just beautiful. The way there's one, at one point, he talks about like how life is kind of like, being able to feel the sunlight or see the sunlight, but not being able to enjoy it. It's, you got to hear him say it, and the whole thing or whatever. But when he said that, that just like touched me in my soul. If we would have been at a poetry event, I would have been snapping, because I really felt what he was saying. Because I oftentimes feel that way. People think because, we have a network of a community of over 140,000, over 240,000. So we're pushing right up on a network of 300,000, as I'm sitting doing the numbers in my head. And yet I don't feel like I've achieved all that I would like to achieve. So I'm always working. I'm always trying to strive to be my best self, and I'm always aiming higher and to higher. I don't know, just higher. So yeah. So the event is again June 19th from 6 starts at 6 p.m. And we will have speakers and poets, and we're gonna have a good time. So that's basically everything. I don't know if you all have any questions for me. I do welcome questions. If you don't want to ask them on here on the live, you are more than welcome to reach out to us at advertise@swagher.net and ask whatever questions you would like. One question I think people typically ask is, how soon will the interview go out? And I'm assuming when I say that, they're typically talking about the digital interview. But as I said, it's better to do your what's going on interview first, then do the digital interview, and then the newsletter goes out the same day as the digital interview. So that's typically how it works. So once you tell us, your desired date, and we confirm that or tell you what dates we have available, then we just kind of go from there. At this time, we have a pretty, not say our menu, our calendar is kind of open. Um, I will say though, we have shows that go on. Chris Natha goes live with the Masterpiece Lounge on Wednesdays at, if I'm not mistaken, it's 11 a.m. Central Time, and then LaRonda Marie goes live with Under Construction on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. So just to let you all know that, so those 2 days are kind of, well, those 2 times are kind of out, but sometimes Chrisnatha is always live. She does her show weekly. LaRonda may not have a guest some weeks, and so she may not be on, but that's typically how that works. And then we have the what's going on interviews that take place, through outside of those times. So those are the main 2 times that I would say, would not be available. But anything else, it's better to keep it throughout the week because, we all have lives. On the weekend, I don't really try to work my team. They don't really be trying to work. So I'm going to let them enjoy their weekends and have peace and relaxation and do whatever they want to do, whether they be outside or in the house or whatever the case is. But I try not to bother them really on the weekend. So it's better for the WGO interviews to take place throughout the week. And I think that's kind of everything. I was trying to just, go on for a minute to see if anybody had anything else to say. Had any questions to ask, but I'm not seeing anything at this time. We do still offer our public relations services in case you all did not know. For public relations services, it's basically like having um, a team behind you to help you garner visibility, impress, and other, like, whatever other campaigns you may want to do. Like, I'm trying to think of a campaign we've worked on. In the past, we've had one author that was trying to get her books into schools. We worked with her on that. Um, we have planned book tours for authors. Uh, we have helped authors, like with, and I say authors, it just seems like we just mostly, our clients have had books in the past. Like, they all had books, but they also did something else. So we would assist them with whatever it is they're trying to do, um, just whatever it is that's pertaining to media or content creation, we can assist you with that. I don't feel like I put our services in a box because there's so many different things that we can do. And especially as a full scale client, and we try to make certain that we're doing everything that is possible. Like, we really are your team that works with you. So there was something else I was going to say, and because those packages do start at $2,000, then yeah, we try to make certain we're giving it our all. And again, they do start at $2,000 because lately I've been having a lot of consultations with people, and I thought it was on the website, or it's at least in the questionnaire. Do you have a budget of at least $2,000? And it's like people have just been meeting with me, and I'm not gonna say they're wasting my time, but they don't have the budget. So technically, it is kind of wasting my time because, like, I can't really do anything for them other than offer them, like, these are all the packages I talked about earlier, like the what's going on bundle, the 2-page features. We consider those to be marketing packages, but when we talk about public relations, then that's us not only featuring you throughout all of our outlets, but also pitching you, like doing media relations, reaching out to other outlets and securing you press with them as well, looking for other opportunities for you, looking for partnerships for you. You might want to do your own type of, like, live show or something, and you need guests, or you want somebody to handle the booking of the show. Like, we handle all of those things. So that's just a little bit about us. I don't want to hold you all long, and I do have some other things to get into myself. So again, if you have any questions, reach out to us at advertise@swagher.net. And peace and blessings, and you all have a great day. If only I could find my mouse. Okay, bye, y'all.